As much as I love sewing for myself, and I really do, I also enjoy sewing for other people. A couple of days ago, I sewed up something for my husband, and he actually grabbed it off the hanger before I'd had a moment to even take a picture, and he wore it, which tells me maybe that it was a win. I'll tell you all about that project today. Hello, sewing friends. I'm Janine. Welcome to my channel. It's great to see you, or to see you again. Thanks so much for spending time with me. Today I'm wearing a Laundry Day tee, which is a Love Notions pattern. It used to be a free pattern. I'm not sure if it still is, but I'm going to put a link down below so you can check it out. This is one of my preferred t-shirt patterns, and this one is a little bit different than other t-shirts I've made because it's an elliptical shape. And that makes it wonderful for drapier fabric or for those days when you don't necessarily want anything close fitting. So I do wear this shape a fair bit. And actually, it's a lot like some favorite J. Jill ready-to-wear t-shirts that I still have in my closet that I purchased probably 10 years ago. So this is the Laundry Day tee. In today's video, I'm going to tell you about what I made for my husband and the fabric that I used, because it was a new to me fabric, and where I got the fabric from. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to share with you a little bit about what I've been doing away from the sewing room and the computer. We have not had a great summer here, but it has been gorgeous the last week or so. And everybody is spending as much time as they possibly can outside to soak in a lot of rays before the days get shorter and colder. And I just want to share with you some other things that I've been up to. But before we get to that, a few weeks ago, I was contacted by Our Social Fabric, which is a fabric store in Vancouver, British Columbia, which is not too far from here at all. And Our Social Fabric is a non-profit fabric store in Vancouver, BC, and they are trying to keep the sewing world more sustainable. So they divert usable fabric and notions from the landfill, and they sell them. So you can buy fabric there, notions, patterns, all kinds of things. What they sell is either donated to them by individuals, so say patterns, or a lot of dead stock fabric. And they get some really interesting dead stock fabric, like the stuff that I'm going to tell you about today. Now, I know that there are other places in the world that also sell dead stock fabric. And if you're not in Canada, because I know shipping things across borders is really difficult these days, I encourage you to search for opportunities in your region. If you are in Canada, I'm going to put a link down below for a discount, a 10% discount code if you're interested in checking out some of their fabric. And that discount code will be good until the end of September 2025. So if you like what you see, maybe check it out. We'll keep some fabric and stuff out of the landfill, and you'll have an opportunity to try some new fabric at a super affordable price. I got the fabric that I used for my husband's top, but I also got two other pieces of fabric that I want to show you really quickly, just so you have an idea of what sort of thing they currently have in stock, because it does change depending on what they receive. I got this. This is stretch woven, and it's got, and it's like most stretch wovens, 5 or 10% stretch, and pretty color, very basic color. I will probably use this to make another pair of Love Notion Meadowlark pants. It's perfect for that. Then, this is on the floor because it's super drapey and I want you to see it. This is a technical knit, and it's not entirely opaque. It's got, I don't know if you can see this. It's got sort of a diamond texture to it. This is just like some of my very expensive golf shirts. So I'll probably use this to make, I mean, I've got, I don't know, how much fabric did they send me? All of their fabric comes in pre-cuts, 2.5 meters. So I can probably make a sleeveless top and a pullover out of this. So those are the other two pieces of fabric that I picked up and I got from them. So let's talk about the fabric and the top for my husband. The fabric is Supplex. I had to research this because I had never heard of Supplex before. It's a nylon spandex blend. Typically 88% nylon and 12% spandex. Sorry, I have to read this. I can't remember all this stuff. And it's usually fairly hefty, so 280 grams per square meter. Supplex is supposed to feel like cotton jersey, but it has properties that are great for technical wear. So it is highly resistant to tearing. It dries faster than cotton, which makes it ideal for swimwear and outdoor fabrics. It maintains its shape, so it's got great stretch recovery. It's odor resistant, and it allows moisture to escape, keeping the wearer comfortable during activities. So what does that sound like? Fabric that's absolutely perfect for activewear. So I got the fabric, got a little piece here. And this is it. This is charcoal gray. And it's super stretchy, but not crazy stretchy, like what that, 50%, 60%. And the particular one I got is charcoal gray. And I will tell you the way it feels. One side is a little bit softer and the other side is a little bit slicker. My thinking was to put the softer side, which feels a bit brushed, on the outside so that it wouldn't grab garments that you're wearing underneath, like if you have a t-shirt or something underneath. I asked my husband what he would like me to make for him, and we dug through my patterns and we settled on McCalls 7486 men's top. And we made this version here, which is basically a raglan sleeved pullover with a roll neck. There are a lot of pieces. There are 3 pieces in the front, 3 pieces in the back, and the sleeves have 3 pieces as well. And I think that improves mobility. Could be wrong, but I think that improves mobility. So it's a nice pattern for an athletic top. I'm going to add something here. We all, women, tend to have problems getting things to fit. He's not a big man. He's tall, and he's not a big man. And I cut a large, and it is super close fitting. He cannot be eating any slices of pizza with this. So triple check the measurements, even for men's patterns. Now, the other thing he asked me when we picked out the pattern, he said, could you embroider something on it? He always likes it when I embroider things on his tops and his jackets. And I had an embroidery pattern that he liked, so I gave it a little test. And it turned out pretty well. I cut out the pattern, marked it all up, and sewed the entire thing on my serger. Didn't even thread my sewing machine. Serged all the seams, and I also used my cover stitch because I wanted that athletic wear look. Now, my cover stitch and I have a true love-hate relationship. And surprisingly, I must have been holding my tongue right or something because it worked so well. I cover stitched over the serging all of the panels, all the seams, and gosh, I don't think I found a single skipped stitch or anything. So it was a really quick make. If I had not cover stitched, the option was to use a walking foot or a twin needle on a regular machine, or you could just serge it. I mean, you don't have to top stitch all these seams. They suggest that you do on the pattern, I think, just to make this a little bit more durable if you're wearing it for athletics. So here it is. I made it in one day. Probably could make it in a couple or 3 hours if you wanted to. He liked it so much, he snatched it off the hanger and wore it when we went to a football game, even though it was 80 degrees. He's still not used to the weather in Canada. So this is Supplex, which I really like, and I will probably go and see if there's some colors in our social fabric that I like, because I would make myself some things out of this, or it'd be great for gifts. If you've got family members who are into athletics, breathable, comfortable, soft. I want to share a little bit with you about what else I've been doing. Because as I said, it's the time of year when we're outside a lot, and I truly feel like I'm blessed to live where I live because it's so beautiful. We've had a very, very wet summer. I remember maybe one summer about this wet, maybe 50 years ago. But the blessing is that everything is beautiful and green, and we've also had no wildfire smoke this year. So I've been spending a lot of time across the street in the woods. It's literally across the street. And you walk over there, and it's so peaceful and calm, and it's so beautiful this year. Dragonflies, birds, there are deers with their fawns. There are so many berries. We've already been told we should expect the bears to be back this winter and soon, this fall rather, and soon. It's a lovely place to go just to get away from things and walk for even 15 or 20 minutes and clear your head and remember that there is so much out there in the world that isn't involving a computer or a device or a TV. Our yard looks great. Things are kind of overgrown. I'm still waiting for my sweet peas to bloom because we haven't had that much sun. Hopefully that will happen before we get the first frost. We went to a charity golf tournament, a seniors charity golf tournament a couple of weeks ago, and it was beautiful there too. I was stung for the first time in my life by a wasp, and I do have some allergies. So for a couple of minutes there, I was thinking, is this the end? But I was just stung. It just hurt. I couldn't wear my ring for a couple of days. And then we've been going to football games. We've got seasons tickets to the local Canadian Football League team, and gosh, it's just been gorgeous. Sit out there in the evening. We're on the shady side, which is nice, and just watch some football and get out and be around people doing something fun. So that's what else has been going on. Oh, I did buy beets. I'm going to try canning beets. I don't know why. I guess I kind of like beets. Just thought it seemed like a thing to do this year. Our Frogtails event is in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks, 10 days. Got my outfit. I'll show you that next week. And otherwise, there is a big fabric rummage sale this weekend, and I'm going to sell a bunch of stuff. So next time, I'll tell you what I got rid of and if people even bought the stuff I was trying to sell. Thank you again for spending some time with me. If you have any questions about the fabrics that I mentioned today, if you want me to tell you what they feel like a little bit more or anything, just drop a note down below. And also, if you know of other places where you are, where they are trying to improve sustainability in the sewing business, where you can buy dead stock fabric or notions or patterns that people have donated, I hope you'll note those down below as well, in case they'd be helpful to someone else. I will see you again soon. Take care.